The mystery surrounding the tragic death of Victoria Jones has now been officially solved, and the revelation is as devastating as it is shocking. In the early hours of January 1, the 34-year-old former child star was found inside the upscale Fairmont San Francisco. A chilling 911 call at 2:52 a.m. reported a suspected overdose. Staff first thought she was intoxicated after discovering her on the 14th floor. Authorities have now confirmed the daughter of Tommy Lee Jones died from a cocaine overdose. According to the Daily Mail, a guest had spotted her and feared she might be drunk, but the situation quickly escalated. Paramedics rushed to the scene and launched desperate efforts to save her. Despite their attempts, Victoria could not be revived and was pronounced dead at the hotel. In the immediate aftermath, investigators ruled out foul play and said there were no obvious signs of drugs around the body. But after weeks of testing, the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner in San Francisco confirmed the cause of death as the toxic effects of cocaine, officially ruling it an accidental overdose. Victoria Kafka Jones was born to Tommy Lee Jones and his ex-wife Kimberly Clefley, who divorced in 1996. Victoria had followed in her father's footsteps as a child actor, appearing in Men in Black 2 and later in the 3 Burials of Melquiades Estrada. She also made a guest appearance on One Tree Hill. Although she later stepped away from Hollywood, she was still occasionally seen alongside her father at public events. Now, with the official cause of death confirmed, the tragedy has cast a haunting spotlight on addiction, mental health, and the pressures faced by those growing up in the shadow of fame. What began as a mystery inside a luxury hotel has ended in heartbreak, leaving behind unanswered emotional questions for a grieving family and a stunned public. However, court records reveal that the year before her death was deeply troubled. Victoria was arrested at least twice, according to reports. Both cases remained unresolved, with Victoria scheduled to appear in court on January 20. But that day would never come. Troubling new details have emerged about the final months of Victoria Kafka Jones, the daughter of Oscar-winning actor Tommy Lee Jones. According to Daily Mail and Page 6, Victoria was arrested just 6 months before her sudden death, following a domestic dispute involving her husband. Her passing has now sparked renewed scrutiny of her legal troubles, alleged substance use, and the circumstances surrounding her final hours. According to Daily Mail, Victoria Jones was arrested in June after allegedly slapping her husband, Navek Sihas, twice during a heated argument. The dispute reportedly centered around her continued struggles with drug use and alcohol consumption, sources told the outlet. Following the incident, Victoria was charged with misdemeanor domestic battery and also faced allegations of elder abuse. At the time of her death, the domestic battery case was still pending, Daily Mail reports. Court records reviewed by Page 6 show that Victoria was also facing a separate drug possession case dating back to April 2025. She had pleaded not guilty to those charges and was scheduled to appear in court on January 20, a date she would never reach. As Page 6 previously reported, Victoria had also been arrested in April for obstructing a peace officer. She was additionally charged with being under the influence of a controlled substance and possession of a narcotic-controlled substance. Despite pleading not guilty, those cases remained unresolved at the time of her death. Victoria Jones' body was discovered Thursday morning on the 14th floor of the Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco, Page 6 reports. Emergency responders were called to the upscale hotel at 2:52 a.m. after reports of a medical emergency, according to a spokesperson for the San Francisco Fire Department who spoke to Page 6. According to CAD records cited by Page 6, bystanders at the scene were instructed to perform CPR before emergency crews arrived. However, Victoria was found unresponsive and was pronounced dead shortly after first responders reached the scene. Her death was immediately turned over to the San Francisco Police Department and the medical examiner for further investigation. While an official cause of death has not yet been released, TMZ reports that an eyewitness told police Victoria had been seen using cocaine shortly before her death. Law enforcement sources additionally told TMZ that Victoria's lips and fingernails appeared tinged blue when officers arrived, a detail that has raised further questions. Authorities have not confirmed whether drugs played a role in her death, Page 6 notes, and toxicology results are still pending. Investigators continue to piece together Victoria's final movements as the medical examiner works to determine an official cause of death. Shortly after news of her passing broke, Tommy Lee Jones and Victoria's family released a statement obtained by Page 6. "We appreciate all of the kind words, thoughts, and prayers," the family wrote. "Please respect our privacy during this difficult time." The statement was signed, "The Family of Victoria Kafka Jones." As investigators continue their work, Victoria Jones' death leaves behind a trail of unanswered questions, unresolved cases, and a deeply troubled final chapter. From arrests and addiction to a sudden and shocking end, the full story of what happened in her final months is still unfolding.